How we doing, everybody? It's your boy JC reporting back live with JC Prevails Entertainment. We have reveal trailers to go through. We have gaming news. We're going to be mixing up a little bit tonight. Reason why is because we currently are waiting on a controller. I have to get a new controller. The one I have is currently kind of busted. It hasn't been cooperating with games, and the conclusion was only to get a new one. So it is supposedly going to be here tomorrow. And sorry for my speech in advance. I have a canker sore I'm dealing with right here, so it's kind of a little uncomfortable to talk, but I am currently dealing with it in a way that I can bear it. So, but yeah, we have gaming news tonight. We're going to be going over reviews, news, reveal trailers. The first one we've got is The Witcher 4, okay? We're going to be going over the Directive 8020. We're going to be going over Resident Evil 9, some news on that. And there's also going to be a compilation, a plethora of other games that we're going to be getting into, looking we're going to be diving deep into upcoming games of 2025. They're going to be ultra realistic that I can now play. So during this time, feel free to go down below in the description if you want to skip on to the entertainment aspect of this broadcast. And other than that, leave a comment, drop a like, helps out the videos a ton. And also, whatever game that you see that maybe spikes your interest, okay, feel free to leave it in comments. Let me know what you guys think. And I am open to recommendations. Just a reminder, my Discord, my official Discord for this channel is down below in the description. Feel free to check it out. If the link happens to not work, or I put it on Do Not Expire, but you know how these things work, just let me know, okay, and we can work it out. Also, just a reminder, guys, I am partnered with YouTube as officially about a month ago. And below in the description is going to be the link toward the membership membership tiers and what they basically entail. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Hey, what's going on, Dorothy? What's up? How we doing? Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I'm doing great. Despite a little canker sore that I'm dealing with right now, everything is awesome. I'm ready to mix it up tonight. We're going to be going through a lot of gaming news. I want you guys to be just to stay eyes, ears open. I want you guys to relish these experiences with me, and we're going to see what's in the cards for 2025 coming into the new year, and in terms of games. So I want you guys to let me know what you are looking forward to seeing the most. Thank you guys for the likes in advance. It does help out the content a ton. If you just so happen to subscribe to the channel, feel free to hit the bell. Much appreciated, and make sure to hit notifications on all to get all the latest updates. We're going to be getting started very, very shortly. Just waiting on people to dive in. Hook me up on that big screen TV. Enjoy the experience with me. Get the most out of it. You deserve it. And grab a snack. Get some beverages. Remember, these are all gaming news reveal trailers, okay? We're going to be going through a compilation of stuff, so I'm really, really looking forward to it. I'm very, very excited to see what this is going to bring. And, yeah, comments are appreciated. Thank you guys so much. Hope your teeth feel better. It's actually my lip. It's actually my lip. I get canker sores on the lip. What's up, Mesh? How we doing? Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. What's going on, everybody? Yo, 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 yo. What's up? There we go. There we go. How we doing, everybody? Yeah. And make sure you guys check your settings on the YouTube platform. I am now streaming at 1080 at high definition because my new specs now basically tolerate it. So make sure your thing is yeah, I know. They suck. They really suck. They last for about a week and a half to 2 weeks with me. So we're going to be getting started, guys, very, very soon in about 1 minute, okay, guys? 1 minute, we're going to be getting right into the content, okay? Remember, drop a like. It helps out the videos a ton. I love you guys so much. We're going to be getting into it. Make sure you use the bathroom if you have to. I want you guys to relax and see what is in store for this channel as of 2025. And it's close, guys. We've got, 3 weeks till the new year? It's going to be freaking pansies and gansies, if that makes any sense at all. I'm just having some fun. It sounded better in my head. You know how those things work. So, yeah, I'm really, really excited. Also, the next installment of World War II is coming to you guys very, very shortly. I'm almost done finishing the third installment for you guys. Also, how do you guys like the direction that I'm taking with that video series? Let me know, guys. I'm really, really excited. My content is always being mixed up. I always want to keep it nice and fresh for you guys. But let me know how you guys like my direction with the World War II video series that I am offering you guys. But yeah, I'm almost done with the next one, and shortly, you guys will probably be getting it sometime tomorrow, late afternoon, maybe. All right, guys, here we go. Yes. Yeah, pretty much. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to get right into it, okay? Here we go. I'm really, really excited, and I hope you guys are too. I'm going to be very timing with my commentary. I want you guys to relish this. You guys aren't just going to be listening to me the whole time, like, yap. Hold on. I want to just make sure everything is up to par. How's the volume coming over, everybody? Are you checking Epic free games? I'm checking everything. Literally everything. We've got a lot to go over today, guys. We're going to go from everything from gaming news to trailers to reveals, everything, to inside scoops. How is the volume of my voice coming over? Everything good? I had to spend some time correcting it the other day because for some reasons OBS Studio didn't want to save anything. So here we go, guys. Let's have some fun here. Are we ready? All right, I am going to record these. Okay, here we go. Record. Boom. Boom. All right, this is the Witcher 4 official reveal trailer. Let's have some fun.
Dearest daughter, I've watched ye grow from a devilishly curious child into a remarkable young lass with much grace, wisdom, and kindness. Take the easy times what shape us, nay. 'Tis how we rise to face the hard times what does that for us. You've an heart of gold. You've the spirit to overcome adversities aplenty. Darling, sweeten. Today's the day ye fill out your destiny.
Ooh.
Forgive me, daughter. 'Twere my only choice.
I shall be the bringer of salvation.
A witcher? Witcher! Whose coin did ye take? Nay, you can't. 'Tis tradition. Chosen she is, by the gods.
No! You chose her. Back to the village. Go, now.
Nay! I must save them! Save the village!
Save yourself! Run! To shelter! To your father! Run!
Wow, this looks really mint, guys. Oh! No way. This is so cool. Wow. Dude.
She were to go to the woods. The chosen one. His tradition.
Oh no, no, no.
It's all we wanted. For her to go to the woods. To go to the gods.
Gods? There are no gods here. There are only monsters.
Oh my gosh. That looks phenomenal. Wow, guys. I'm not gonna lie, that got me chills a little. Like, I could not believe when she drank that, whatever that what concoction was, it changed her whole demeanor, her eyes, everything. She went full out Super Saiyan. Like, I just did not expect that. I didn't expect it to get that crazy. That like escalated. I was like, oh, okay, all right. So let's see here. Looks really, yes, it does. So let's see. Mesh, check your settings for the stream. Then it's definitely not on my end because I stream currently on really good quality now. Sometimes YouTube tends to lower the quality of streams involuntarily because of bandwidth in certain homes. They do it to help you guys save money and so that you guys could like have, you know, more flexibility. I'm not really sure how to term it, to be honest with you, but Dorothy, how's the video quality coming over on your end? Yeah, because I had someone come into my broadcast the other night and he said that everything looked like amazing, like 1080, you know. Yeah, no, I currently stream at about 6,000 bits per minute. Yeah, bits per second. Sorry. So there really is. I do not stream at like 480 or 720 or whatever. Let's see here. Let me just make sure. Let's see. Yeah, no, I stream at 6,000 currently right now. I could go higher, but like it's not necessary. Yeah, YouTube. I think the on YouTube, I think the highest threshold is like 51K, which is nuts. Yeah, see, they literally push my quality on like 480 pixels. It just happens. You just got to refresh the feed, make sure that quality is on high. It happens. Let's see here. Yeah, see, yeah, I just had to put my quick picture on high. Let me just refresh my thing. I don't, and it's funny. It really depends what you're viewing this on. If you're viewing this on a smart TV compared to a mobile device, it will most likely change on you. It's just because of what the mobile device could actually handle. It's different for everybody. So I apologize for that in advance if that's something you're having an issue with. So yeah, sometimes good. Yeah, exactly. It really it goes up and down. But yeah, guys, that was really really cool. Now we're gonna continue with The Witcher. That is definitely something. This game looks absolutely phenomenal. I've checked into the specs. I watch you on I watch you on one. You mean 1080? Let's see. I am watching the both mobile and laptop. Really? Well, where are you watching it from, Mesh? If you don't mind me asking. Watcher 4 dev reveals big plans. Let's see. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. As long as it's working for you. Vital trailer details or devs reveal lore you need to know. Let's go with Let's go in order, chat. Let's go with the Witcher 4 dev reveals big plans. I want to see. I want to see what's going on here. I'm not really so focused on the lore, simply just because I never played the first 3. So let's check this out. Region, yes.
Want new games on day one? We got you.
It could also, it could also differentiate
a new
according to
career with
region.
EA
You're
Play?
100% correct with that
Ribs
message.
got brewed. Get all this and more with PC Game Pass.
Doesn't matter what I made you for.
That looked like Keanu Reeves for a
It's
second.
what you were meant for.
There
we
are
go.
no gods here. There are only monsters.
Okay, so first and foremost, let it cook.
The ovens at CD Projekt Red are fired up, but while we may have to wait a bit longer to actually play the Polish developer's next Dark Fantasy chapter, the first taste of The Witcher 4 is finally here. Revealed as part of the Game Awards 2024, the 6-minute cinematic announcement trailer is a classic Witcher tale of men, monsters, and morality. This time though, it's not Geralt of Rivia taking up the steel and silver swords, it's his adoptive daughter, Ciri. Naturally, a trailer for the sequel to one of the most beloved games of all time raises questions. Lots of questions. To find answers, IGN visited CD Projekt Red's HQ ahead of the Game Awards to speak with key members of the development team. They revealed their plans for making The Witcher 4 both an ideal starting point for new players and a satisfying sequel for die-hard fans, how they are building on the successes and mistakes of Cyberpunk, and how Ciri's new role brings exciting changes to both the story and game design of The Witcher.
We want to give players more tools, more opportunities to be able to feel that yes, I am the player and I define my experience.
That's cool.
Witcher, whose coin did he take?
The Witcher 4, it's evolution of what we did before, and it's the next journey, next step. Obviously, it's still open world action RPG. This is what we do here, but we want to apply simply every single lesson so far and raise the bar, and we are trying to make the best game we can possibly create.
At the heart of this single-player RPG is a single protagonist, Ciri. A key character from both the Witcher books and 2015's The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, this new game will be the first time Ciri takes on the protagonist role.
We're introducing Ciri. Since I remember we've been talking about Ciri and how much she deserves her journey, and so kinda we are passing the torch. We are actually telling the new story, new saga with Ciri herself, with all the respect to the canon, to the previous games we've said before.
Much like her predecessor Geralt, Ciri is a monster hunter for hire with long flowing white hair. But that's where the similarities end. Ciri is a very different person to the stoic, methodical
That was
Geralt,
my favorite
and that
part
means
of the
Witcher
trailer,
4
chat.
will feature a different approach to narrative and character growth.
2015. Dang, guys. 10 years ago. Can you believe it? Almost 10 years ago. So quick.
I can do it too.
I would say she's the very organic logic choice. For me personally, it was always about her starting from Saga when you read it in the books. And she's an amazing layer character. She's younger, she had her opinions, she's rebellious about it, so the way she will fight, the way she will interact, the way she will feel, this all gives an opportunity to the player, for me most of all, to actually experience the world even more than it was possible before.
And on top of that, you know, I love this grit in her. You know, like she's like almost obsessed with the way she lives. This is like really close to my heart when it comes to, you know, some moments that you have to go with your heart instead of always going with the calculated calls. And this is what I love in Ciri, that she's less calculating, followed by heart, by the passion, by the gut feel even.
You don't know how it is to see someone you love die because of you, for you.
She's not neutral, she never was, right? So she always chooses something, so this is a totally different thing, and I think a bigger challenge for her, for the players that will experience the game with her, and for us also to push the boundaries.
And we also want to let player try to define her, because
that's
she's
cool.
way younger
I like that.
than Geralt. She's actually about to become the Witcher. She's about to actually form her own codex, but on her own terms. The way she actually deals with the monsters, the way she deals with quests, the adventures, it's her own unique way. She gives more room to be able to tell different stories here and there. We want to put player agency in the center. We want player to be able to really sense these opportunities and to go in depth when it comes to choice and consequences.
This is my story.
Interesting.
not
So it's
yours.
almost like a Skyrim.
Just let me finish telling it.
A little bit, or Dishonored.
Want new games on day one? We got
Interesting.
you. How about a new career
Oh,
with EA
interesting.
Play?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Ribs got brewed.
I never played any of the other
All this and
ones, so
more
thank you
with
guys
PC
for.
Game
If you
Pass.
guys have any lore for me, feel free to share it up. Thank you, Dorothy.
Doesn't matter what I made
Yeah, so
you
it's almost
for.
like Skyrim. Like they're trying to make it like a
This is
thing where
what
like
you were meant-
everything's consequential. You know?
Challenging choices and difficult consequences have defined CDPR's stories since the very beginning. All of the Witcher games have featured decisions that branch the narrative in unexpected ways, forcing you to pay the cost of your actions. But for The Witcher 4, the development team intends to explore choice and consequence
neither.
on a deeper level.
It's the evolution of The Witcher. So more tools to be able to not only, again, play and go with the consequences narratively, but also gameplay-wise. We want to give player more tools, more opportunities to be able to again feel that yes, I am the player and I define my experience.
And I guess that also it's not only our tools that what I can do, which is the most important part, but also how all the world reacts, right?
As previously mentioned, Ciri being less defined and less calculating than Geralt means she's a better canvas for player choice. That's why The Witcher 4 is promised to feature more tools and a world that appropriately reacts to those tools. But this approach isn't just rooted in Ciri and The Witcher, it's the natural progression from Cyberpunk 2077, CD Projekt Red's other RPG that put much heavier emphasis on character skills and build.
I really just wanted to interrupt real quick, chat. I really like how they're saying that everything that you do in the Witcher 4 game is going to be consequential, and therefore they want you to basically dictate her character. That's actually pretty cool. So we're going to be basically at the same time building her up to be what we are wanting her to be. That's very interesting. I find now some people could go 50-50 with this kind of game because they feel that they just want a direct plot and not have to like feel like, oh, well, if I do this, it's going to affect the whole outcome of the game. Yeah, you know, there is probably some pros and cons with it, of course, because you're basically, you know, you're choosing the narrative. But like, it's just really, it's just also interesting because I feel like it could really help you connect with the character as well, and just kind of make it so that you could like know like how far can you actually go. You know, I think it really adds a very creative and fascinating element to the story, if that makes any sense.
First and foremost, the rule at Red is that you want to apply the all lessons learned from the previous games. That this is what we do. So we know what we did better in Cyberpunk comparing into Witcher. For example, I believe the gameplay was more varied and it left more freedom when it comes to creating builds and being able to experience encounters in your own way. And this is something we definitely want to bring as a lesson, meaning that, let's say, Witcher Wild Hunt in mind, we want to improve on gameplay, but also we want to improve the element of the way you will be able to explore the world.
Probably.
We work in a way that it helps us to build a super coherent experience. To be very honest, I believe that Phantom Liberty already showed that, and this is something that we keep improving. Ultimately, we want to end up with the situation that the game is as coherent from the experience point of view as possible on all different layers. Not only main quests, but also sides, minors, adventures, everything that supports the way we want you to feel in particular moment. Because it's all about feelings in the end.
Your life is yours exclusively. You choose who you are.
Geralt, you know
Ironic,
that's
we were
never
just
been true.
talking about it.
All because of this damned elder blood. My gift. My curse.
It has been almost 10 years since The Witcher 3 launched, and so when The Witcher 4 finally arrives, it won't just be very patient fans who turn up to play. There will be a whole new generation of players who have never played a Witcher game before. This is the challenge CDPR has faced during development of The Witcher 4.
That's me.
It needs to be a satisfying sequel and a solid jumping on point for people who have never set foot in the Northern Kingdoms.
What's up,
we
Mango?
want to create this game in a way that the players with sentiment will feel that they get back home, but definitely the way we structure it, the way we kind of sell the world, sell the stakes, sell the character motivation in a way that is going to be appealing for every single one.
But we want to aim to the new players, wider audience, also the people that knows the franchise but maybe not play our games. So they were introduced by other media to that. So we wanted to reach to actually everybody and make invite them so they don't feel lost even though they didn't play. Of course, we invite everybody to play the previous game before, but it's not needed, and we want to also address that.
We want to support this approachable element. First of all, we make RPGs and we pay so much, respect to this genre.
That's beautiful,
in general.
chat.
But what's the most important, we create story-driven games. So we want to make sure that people that buy games for story, they will be able to experience the story in their own way. They will be simply able to approach it. But people that are looking for specific challenges, then will also be able to experience the story, but in a challenging way.
First-time players join Ciri at an important time in her life. She has undertaken the Trial of the Grasses, a dangerous mutation procedure that creates witchers. But long-time fans may be confused as to why Ciri is a witch.
Want new games on day one? We got you.
What's going on, Mango? Thank you for tuning in tonight. Pleasure to have you,
with EA Play?
as always.
Ribs got Boo.
And that goes to everyone in the chat.
This and more with PC Game Pass.
Doesn't matter what
Don't you guys love ads?
for. This is what you are meant for.
Games are getting nuts today, huh?
There we go. Or, if they made grave choices, how she is even alive. The Witcher 3 has many endings, and only one of them sees Ciri survive to become a Witcher. So has CDPR chosen a canon ending to The Witcher 3, and will that invalidate other endings that send Ciri off to very different fates?
You could tell too, if The Witcher 3 came out in 2015, it's now 2025, or this is coming out next year. You can tell the game's going to be fantastic, because that just goes to show that they're spending time on this. You know, I don't know how many people are in this party in terms of like the developing team, but just based on what we just saw, I have no doubt that it's going to be a freaking masterpiece. It's going to be popping off when it gets released.
It's a good question, but also there were people that found out this symbolic swallow on the painting, right? We left some room for interpretation. So I don't think anyone will feel cheated, to be honest.
I think that overall the way we usually approach it is kind of, the community always was important for us and still is, right? So we are listening, but at the same time we need to balance it with what we want to show, right? So this is also this tricky part, and we really hope that we met the expectation.
Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, greetings. We've heard heaps about you.
Another tricky thing that CD Projekt Red faces is the shadow of its past. Cyberpunk 2077 is today regarded as a landmark RPG, but its launch was one of the highest profile disasters in industry history. The studio has, quite rightly, had to learn some hard lessons over the past few years, but those lessons have helped inform changes to the way CDPR works, which hopefully means much better things for The Witcher 4.
First and foremost, let it cook. Secondly, the way we produce right now also changed in a very good way. Meaning we are very mindfully defining the stages of the production, very mindfully trying to, scope it, making sure that the foundation is there. And to be very honest, I already see that it helps us to make sure that whatever we create right now is super coherent across the board. And this way make us feel that we control this super complex environment more than we used to control. That makes also everyone feeling more secure when it comes to, developing generally on daily basis.
This new way of working isn't just important for ensuring quality and a smooth eventual release though. During development of Cyberpunk 2077, it was reported that staff endured long working hours and mandatory overtime, an unhealthy and damaging practice known as crunch. The studio's new approach aims to create a better working environment for the people making The Witcher 4.
I think that it's already helping. The way to produce it in a healthy manner so that people still can find fun from what they do, and that's what is inspiring, that's what makes the quality so high. So we're planning a different way. We communicated with the teams, we work with the teams.
Imagine that staring at you in the face.
Planned also different than we were, so it's already helping. This is really complex. So many dependencies and puzzles together and people working together.
We are looking at the whole development process, not only from the development point of view, but also on the communication, the leadership, the clarity. We actually have to be on top of our game to be able to deliver the best game. So it's complex, but I'm pretty proud of where we are right now when it comes to the overall processes.
Sometime in the future, we will be shown the game those processes have created.
How long? A week? A month?
Right now though, all we have is a 6-minute cinematic trailer. But while it may be short, with no gameplay whatsoever, the entire trailer has been crafted with the aim of communicating the world of The Witcher 4 in a surprising amount of detail.
Believe me that behind every single scene there was an intention. We were building it in a way to sell the very, very coherent short story in a way that you care, in a way that you understand more or less what this world is all about, understanding what the Witcher profession really is, how the world reacts.
I guess that we also wanted to have the full experience. You can go, because this is, as we mentioned a few times, coming home for the old people, but this is introduction for the new audience, and also this is very, for us, important introduction of the protagonist.
Also, world building here is a very important factor. So there's a 6 minutes of the message, and it's very layered message. Recommending to study each frame and think about that.
For more from The Witcher 4, be sure to watch our story primer, created with the help of CD Projekt Red's own lore masters. And for everything else, stick with IGN.
Yeah, no, I really feel that the developers, based on what we just heard and correlating that with like the trailer, I feel they did a great job being very precise in terms of articulating what's expected in the game and like why it's going to be valuable to us and what we're able to do with it. So that's really, really cool. We're going to move on, chat, to the next thing. We have the Directive Reveal 8020 trailer. Okay, everybody, here we go. Let's see here. Let's see, Directive 8020. Sorry, guys, if you can hear that in the background. Let's see here. All right, so this is Directive 8020 exclusive. Oh, we're not going to watch that. We're not going to watch any spoilers. Let's see here. Let me actually stop the recording temporarily here. All right, here we go. Let's see. So yeah, this is we're just going to watch the reveal trailer for this at the moment because some people did not see it. I mean, let's see. Reveal. This game is fantastic. This game is definitely going to be popping off on this channel as soon as it comes out. This is definitely going to be one of our biggest main events of the year for 2025. Let's see. Trailer, announcer trailer. Yeah, I mean this is as straight up as it gets. Here we go. So when we do this, guys, think The Thing meets Dead Space, basically. Let's see. Okay, let me start the recording now. Here we go. So yeah, sorry guys. This is Directive 8020. Here we go. I said to make sure something was correct here. And here we go.
I've always wanted to fly. The joy of it, the freedom of it. To just take your life in your hands and soar. I think that's in us all, isn't it?
That is an actual actress that the developer is utilizing. And he's had nothing but praise for her since she took on this role. That's wild, man. Woo. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, you could actually even, like, there's a game that came out recently, too. It is on my wish list. There's a game that came out recently, too, called Still Wakes the Deep. It's about 5-6 months old, actually, and they literally said it was, like, The Thing meets, like, oh, I forgot. But, like, there are so many, like, things you could take off of when it comes to, like, what inspired what. But, yeah, there's definitely Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil, you could say even maybe Alien Isolation, Dead Space, just stuff along those lines. But, yeah, we're going to keep going with this here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's do more news here because that's what I want here. Here we go. Let's see here. Space is really terrifying. Dark Pictures anthology. Developer interview. We could do that. Dark Pictures boss talks, revamp gameplay. Nope, we don't want that. Trailer breakdown. Directive 8020 announcement. Trailer break. Huh, interesting. We finally got news about. Okay, good. This is good right here. So this is about 3 months old, but it still applies right now. So we'll check this out and then we'll move on. Here we go.
Okay, I'll admit it was foolish of me to think I'd even get a second to go out and run some errands with Gamescom starting. So let's dig into this trailer, shall we? First off, obviously, is the celebrity star who features prominently in the trailer. It's Lashana Lynch, star of No Time
that's
to
her
Die, The
name.
Woman King, and soon-to-be Oscar nominee for her portrayal of Rita Marley in One Love, the Bob Marley biopic. She'll be playing Young, one of the pilots of the spaceship Cassiopeia, which we first learned about in the teaser video at the end of The Devil in Me. Speaking of, I know that there's no strict definition for any of these things, but it's weird to call this an announced trailer when the game was already announced 2 years ago. But hey,
Interesting.
what else were they going to call it? Now let's dig into the trailer. We start with Young's speech about her passion for getting into space. Notably in the background is a logo with the name Corinth beneath it. Corinth is the private spaceflight organization first introduced on the cover of Future Vision magazine, visible on Dumet's desk in the control room of his murder hotel. They're presumably some of the beneficiaries of the futuristic alien technology that Aegis salvaged from under the Zagros Mountains in the aftermath of House of Ashes. Apparently, Corinth has survived into the future and is important enough to be trusted with a mission to ensure humanity's future, which you'd think would be like a government thing? The speech turns out to be playing on a damaged, blood-splattered screen, letting us know that everything has gone wrong. We cut to Young fleeing down a hallway in what's likely the crashed spaceship Cassiopeia. The halls are completely covered in purple goop, and there seems to be a windstorm raging outside. This tracks with what we've seen of the planet in the teaser, dense purple clouds completely obscuring the surface. Really does not seem like a great place to be setting up a civilization.
Not really.
Is
no.
weather why the bat monsters abandoned it? While Young runs, her pursuer walks calmly down the hallway while a zombie freaks out in the background. This looks to be the Taylor model, and if the patch on her uniform's arm is to be believed, she'll turn out to be a French astronaut. Is this Sims? Who can say? We get a better look at the pursuer's spacesuit here. We can see that it's a more detailed version of the one we saw in The Devil in Me 13th Premonition. You can see the light bars on the stomach and chest, which are illuminated in the picture, but turned off here. Also, that shock stick reminds me a lot of the weapons from The Persistence, a game I think everyone needs to play in VR.
I love the contrast.
The flat version is kind of meh, but in VR it's a survival horror treat. Young gets to the end of the hallway and finds there's nowhere left to run, so she shuts the door. I like the detail of the fallen panels and pipes in the room, reminding us that the Cassiopeia's crash really did a number on it. Here's the back of the spacesuit showing off what's probably the life support system. That's right, there's a rebreather on it.
Oh, yeah,
Does that
definitely the
make
life
this a
support
Man
system
of
for
Medan
sure.
reference? No, of course not, but we like to reach sometimes. Now we get the big reveal. The pursuer is a copy of Young, and the game is going to be themed around The Thing, as it absolutely should be. Does that effectively make this Among Us story mode? I mean, I'm not going to say no. Look at the detail on that uniform. The Corinth logo, UK arm patch, this mysterious arm patch that we can't see the details of. You can even see life support system written on it. It looks fantastic. As is this monster face ripple. I wonder how long the monsters can keep up appearances. As it approaches Young and the door closes, the goop starts to reveal itself on its shoulder and
Oh, that's
head.
so cool. I didn't even
Unlike
realize
the
that,
Thing,
chat.
which has to wear clothes.
Huh.
It seems like the 80-20 monster can copy the look of technology in clothes as well. Or at least
Shape-shifting.
a facade of them. Is that why her LEDs are off? Can that be a way to let you know who's a monster and who isn't? Here's another monster in mid-transformation. I don't actually recognize this model, although that could just be, you know, the facial deformation. If you recognize him, be sure to let me know. Here's a stealth sequence with Young ducking behind a crate while someone looks for her with a flashlight. Then the Taylor Beast charges. Here's a much better look at her France arm badge. And then there's a horrible mold monster, based on another model I didn't recognize. Is that old Linda from Frank Stone? And this pose kind of recalls the end of The Thing, so there you go. Finally, we've got the fantastic key art with a zombie, a ruined spaceship, and mold tendrils everywhere. Also, that unlocked door in the background seems to be the same one from the sneaking scene we saw. This is one hell of a teaser. I'd have liked a little more gameplay, of course, since they're advertising all these new features, but the mood is peerless. Over at the Steam page, we've got some big news. First off, Supermassive is now publishing the Dark Pictures games, which means, tragically, we might not be getting a physical release. This isn't official news, of course,
Huh?
but if they do print discs, it would be the first time they've done it as a publisher. There's also some backstory. Apparently the Earth is dying, and moving to a monster planet is humanity's only chance. So, maybe it doesn't have a chance. Also, we've got confirmation that this is going to be their most action-packed adventure game, as it promises real-time threats. The implication is that we don't just have QTEs. There might be chances to die during exploration, and even light combat of some kind, if we're going to be using makeshift weapons. Again, we'll need to see this in action, but with the developers promising more of a survival horror feel, I'm wondering if they're going to fully embrace death rewinds and continues. Right now, the language of supermassive gameplay is that all decisions and consequences are final, and you'll have to restart the game if you don't like an outcome. Or, go to the level select menu. The point is, a death that happens because you got spotted during a stealth sequence is very different to a player of a supermassive game than a death that comes because you failed a QTE. The first might be thought of as something that should be less permanent than the second. But maybe they're going all the way with it and are gonna say, if you're bad at the game, you're getting a bad ending. I gotta say, it'd be a daring move. The final threat, that saving the crew means putting the Earth at risk, is a nice touch, because of course, that's what the titular Directive 8020 is all about, not bringing alien bacteria back to Earth or contaminating other places with Earth's bacteria. Can the crew risk returning to Earth when they might be bringing this creature back with them? I'm gonna let McCready take this one.
Maybe we should.
The store pages have some amazing art on display. The goop-covered ship, mysterious figures standing in spotlights. Cool. The vibes here are just off the charts. Seriously though, while you're waiting, you really should play The Persistence. People have questioned the online co-op having 2 to 5 players, which suggests the possibility of a shared story in which up to 5 people are playing at once. This seems unlikely to me, unless they've completely redesigned how the story will play out from the ground up. I think it's way more likely that we're talking about there being 5 playable characters in the main game, and the 2 to 5 person multiplayer is just hot seat gaming, including an online version of it, perhaps even a Wolfpack style voting system where one person moves the character around and everyone votes on decision and dialogue points. I mean, according to the PlayStation page for The Quarry, it supports up to 8 players for online co-op.
Oh, wow.
We're gonna need some more info to be sure. Here's the big question I'm left with. When exactly is the crash that lands the Cassiopeia on the planet going to take place? Will it happen during the main game, or is it a situation where the prologue features everything going wrong, and the other characters are in bat-style suspended animation, and then they wake up post-crash already on the planet when the main game starts? I mean, that feels like it could be a possibility. So, that's what I noticed about the footage we've seen so far. Hopefully we'll get more news as journalists and content creators who actually went to Gamescom get to talk to the good people at SMG. If so, we'll be back to exploit their work for more analysis and theory videos. Maybe I'll even explain why I think the game is going to be set in 2094. Oh, and congrats to Supermassive PR team for posting this image, which crops the Directive 8020 title just right so that it says die. For now though, I've been the Hidden Object Guru. Thanks for watching. If you had a good time and you'd like to see more, there's buttons coming up to help with that.
Interesting.
Questions, comments, your own theories about what's...
Alright, so yeah, no, definitely interesting video. He definitely did a good job in, like, just explaining, kind of just giving us some lore and, like, what to expect and all that. Regarding his points of view, I really feel that we're going to, taking his points of view into account, I feel that we're going to definitely just, we're going to have to wait until the finished product comes out. It is way too soon to really kind of like dictate or validate any kind of like overall general consensus on how this game's gonna play out. I have already heard some reviews from people thinking that this game's gonna flop because of it being associated with dark pictures, which I've never played. I don't think I've ever played a game revolving around dark pictures before, but the trailer, to be honest, it sold me. So for whatever it's worth, I'm definitely giving it a shot regardless. But yeah, you'll never know until you actually play the game. So, all right, guys, here we go. So now the next thing I want us to get into is Resident Evil 9. That is, like, it is going to be the last one, supposedly, of the series. They say that about a lot of things. There's a lot of things I feel like they just need to stop making because you don't want to kill it. But Resident Evil is one of those things where it's just mad iconic. Resident Evil came out when I was in the single digits. Again, all this is like, it's crazy for me to even see this. I'm 34 years old, and this stuff came out when I was like 8 years old, 7 years old, stuff like that. And like, I don't know, just seeing how far we've come in terms of gaming quality and such. It really, someone for me, I've saw it from the beginning. It's pretty freaking awesome. It's quite unique seeing how far we've come. So let's see here, rumors and revelations. We can talk about. I don't want leaks. Let's see everything you need to know. I want the reveal trailer. Is there a trailer? Story revealed. Let's see here. Yeah, I want to see if there's an actual teaser's fine. Teaser works. Yeah. All right. So 2026. Holy crap. So we have a whole nother year. Okay. I mean, yeah, let's find out. Let's see what's going on. Interesting.
Zero.
What?
You wanted to know how many there were?
Well, that was an interesting teaser. I don't really know. Now you have to understand something too. When you watch these teasers and all that, you got to make sure that you're not being famboozled. Like if it was a legitimate reveal trailer, yeah. Look. I don't look at the thumbnail. I don't know about that. I'm not exactly quite sure if I'm convinced by that. Let's check this one out here. Let's see. I don't know. It might be too soon. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. I am not convinced this is Resident Evil. I don't know why. I feel like they kind of just took a plethora of game clips and just stuck them together. I don't know, man. It just doesn't look... I wouldn't be... I don't know. I'm not sold by that. If that's the trailer, that looks really sad to me. That looks like a typical anything goes. Interesting. Okay. Hold on. Let's see if there's anything else here. Confirmed. Resident Evil 9 confirmed. Okay. Reveal leak. Interesting. Resident Evil 9 trailer. Teaser. 2025. AI concept. Oh, yeah. You got to be careful with these. AI concept. You got to be careful with, like... Because some people take trailers or just take their own ideas and kind of just mesh them together when they're not actually legitimate. Sucks, but that's the beauty of AI. I don't think... Interesting. Oh, look. They're remaking Resident Evil 1. I didn't know that. I didn't even play the first one. I only heard of it. I may have saw some game clips every now and then in the past, but I didn't know that. That's interesting. Okay. I don't think we're going to be able to see anything else other than movie Resident Evil movie trailer for 2025. Mark Wahlberg and freaking Robert What? No. I don't believe that, man. I don't know about that, chat. I don't know. I don't think so. Let's see what's over here. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait more. So 2026, we'll have to just do some more research later on to see what more comes out. Let's see here. We have top 10 ultra realistic. Here we go. Okay, so this is a video, top 10 ultra realistic. Let me actually just take this off recording. Yeah, everything's good. Cool. Okay. So this right here, top 10 ultra realistic games coming out in 2024 and 2025. This will be the last video of the evening that we're going to definitely be relishing in. Let's check this out here. I hate how the video just starts playing without you. Okay. Here we go. So yeah, again, guys, it's of course I triggered an ad. What I want you guys to do is in the process of watching these, don't forget to comment and tell me what you guys are looking forward to seeing as well in terms of like, games in the future for this channel. Yeah. And here we go. I'm going to record this just in case. Okay. Here we go. All right, guys. This is top 10 ultra realistic games coming out in 2024 and 2025. Leave a comment. Tell me what games you would recommend to see on the channel or what you would like to see. I always try to take those into account. And smash those like buttons. Leave a comment. It helps the content out so much. I love you guys so much. Let's get right into it. Let's have some fun here. Already looks promising. Bloober Team. Oh, they made the freaking, what was it? There's a Fear remake. Wow. I'm getting BioShock vibes, chat. What? What the heck, dude? What was that? The dynamic. That's nuts. Ooh. Wow. Checkmate. Chronos. Dude, the new dawn. Dude, what the heck? You gotta... Yeah, heck yeah. Like, that looks promising, right? Wow. That looks nuts. work in progress gameplay footage. So this is Kronos.
Kronos. The New Dawn is an upcoming third-person survival horror game that blends time travel with post-apocalyptic themes. Players take on the role of a traveler tasked with journeying through time to rescue important figures from the past. The game is set in a world ravaged by the Change, a catastrophic event that has filled the environment with dangerous creatures. Combining Eastern European brutalist architecture with retro-futuristic technology, the game promises a unique and eerie atmosphere. Players will navigate through 1980s Poland, face challenging survival situations, and use an innovative combat system with transforming weapons. The game's visuals mix horror and sci-fi elements, creating an immersive and unsettling world. Developed by Bloober Team, known for Silent Hill 2 Remake and The Medium, Kronos: The New Dawn is set to release in 2025 for Xbox Series X and S, PC, and PS5.
Wow, that actually really looked promising. And the way he just articulated all that together, the trailer itself did a phenomenal job in like kind of blending all that information together. That was really good. Definitely very promising. Graphics, visuals through the freaking roof. Yeah, Bloober Team has done phenomenal job. And I think they did Layers of Fear. Maybe he just didn't bring that up because it wasn't really on his mind at the time. But I'm pretty sure they did Layers of Fear along with those, obviously they did the other games that dude mentioned. But yeah, really looking forward to seeing that in the future, and definitely could be potentially considering that for a game coming to JC Prevails Entertainment or just being this channel. But yeah, leave a comment, guys. Tell me what you thought about that. And yeah, we're going to continue. Thank you, guys.
The Ming Dynasty is
505
dead.
Games.
Although I swore to protect it, I failed. Now I walk the path of blood until my mission is fulfilled. I will not rest until all traitors are silenced and our stolen kingdom returned. Who dares to question my will, standing in the way of my redemption?
Do you need a free, easy way to capture your gameplay? Introducing Outplayed. Record anything on your PC. Highlight reels, let's play sessions, mod showcases, game...
It's like a glorified Mortal Kombat game, chat. Ooh, that's gorgeous. The transition in elements is nuts. Dude, what the heck is that? Dude, these things that they come up with, man, they're crazy. Wow. Beautiful, though. Aesthetics are off the charts. Yeah, very beautiful for sure.
My Emperor will not fall in vain. You are just another lost soul, trying to oppose fate. And fate is mine to command.
Nothing is forever.
Wuchang Fallen Feathers is an exciting new action RPG set in ancient China. The game puts you in the shoes of Wu Chang, a pirate warrior with memory loss who's dealing with a strange illness called feathering. This sickness isn't all bad, though. It can give Wu Chang special powers. As you play, you'll fight enemies, explore mysterious places, and try to figure out Wu Chang's past. The game mixes history with fantasy, creating a unique and thrilling world to discover. The game promises a fun combat system where you can use different weapons and learn new fighting moves. You'll get to explore various locations like old temples and overgrown ruins, piecing together the story as you go. Your choices in the game will matter, leading to different endings. The game also boasts impressive graphics, powered by Unreal Engine 5, that bring its dark and magical world to life. Wu Chang Fallen Feathers is set to release in 2025. You'll be able to play it on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S.
Yeah, that game is actually very, very beautiful. I don't think I've ever actually played a game on the channel yet that was like in that kind of like format, but I will take that into account. That looked gorgeous. But yeah, the commentator pretty much nailed it to the T. Unreal Engine 5 has been making some of the most beautiful settings and aesthetics in any game that I've played so far. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what that'll bring. It literally looks like a glorified Mortal Kombat game. It really, really does. The only difference is that it's got more plot and a story-rich narrative to it. So, here we go. Ooh.
Do you know what fear is? The Mariyama do. They thrive on it. These monstrous celestials haunt the darkest corners of the cluster, hunting for isolated targets.
Whoa, what the?
Unfortunately for their victims, the Mariyama are interested in more than just stealing cargo.
That's disturbing.
They want minds, memories, emotions. The more twisted and tortured, the better. Captured prey will be subjected to intense psychological torment before being neurologically drained. Those rare few who the Mariyama allowed to survive and escape often never return to space, for they know too well the terror that lurks out there in the dark, between the stars. I am CZ Orlev. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Become the Traveler. That's the game? Wow, that was different.
Exodus is an exciting new RPG game set in space.
Okay.
In this game, you play as astronauts who find a super fast spaceship. Your job is to save Earth, which is in big trouble. You'll meet some scary aliens called the Celestials who don't like humans very much. The cool thing about this game is that you get to make lots of choices that change how the story goes. When you play Exodus, you'll get to explore alien worlds, sneak around, and fight bad guys. There's a neat trick with time in the game too. Your choices can affect things far in the future. You'll also get to fly around in space, meet different alien races, and find cool alien technology. The game looks really pretty with amazing graphics that make you feel like you're really in space.
Wow.
Lots of people who like RPGs and science fiction stories are really excited about Exodus. The game is set to come out in 2026, and you'll be able to play it on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S.
Wow. Yeah, no, that looks promising for sure. We don't play a lot of space games either on this channel. Why do I have is this Subnautica? It is. It's Subnautica 2. I've heard great things about the first one. What's up, Dorothy? What is that? Oh, I thought it was like a creature. That's funny. Perhaps I spoke too soon. What?
Subnautica 2 is an upcoming underwater exploration and survival game. It's the sequel to the popular Subnautica. The game expands on its predecessor's immersive gameplay and rich storytelling. Players will explore an alien underwater world, facing new challenges and creatures. Key features include dynamic water environments with currents and vortexes, making exploration more unpredictable. New creatures like giant crustaceans and massive leviathans will add to the thrill and danger. Players will also have access to new vehicles and gadgets for deeper exploration. The game continues to focus on exploration, survival, and resource management in a beautiful but dangerous underwater setting. With improved graphics, sound design, and creature interactions, it promises an exciting experience for both new and returning players. Subnautica 2 is set for an early access release in 2025. While specific platforms haven't been confirmed, it's likely to be available on PC and major gaming consoles, similar to its predecessor.
Looks like a lot of movies that Disney's come out with too. Like just the color schemes it was using, the aesthetics.
But
very pretty looking
remember
game.
how I felt.
What's this? Ooh, what is
Father
this?
told us to hide when they came to our house. Then they took him away. Mother said I couldn't play outside anymore. Everyone had fled.
Whoa, that's a lot of bodies.
The country was sick. But we would be okay. Mother always said monsters didn't exist. I thought they lived under my bed. We were both wrong. They live inside our heads.
What is this?
You're watching Twitch.
Oh
It's the
my
finals,
gosh, that's
and the
crazy.
play of the game is coming. They make the move, the crowd goes wild, but
At least the ads aren't as long. Hell. Huh. I was gonna say, I was getting some Diablo vibes from this game. Again, guys, leave comments what you guys would like to see on the channel regarding what we're seeing. Assassin's Creed. Wait, oh, that looks like
Hell is
Assassin's
Us is
Creed.
an upcoming action-adventure game that blends exploration, investigation, and melee combat. In this game, players take on the role of Remy, a former UN peacekeeper who returns to his war-torn homeland, Hadea, to find his missing parents. The country is now filled with supernatural beings called Hollow Walkers after a disaster known as the Calamity. Players will explore a semi-open world, fight enemies using various weapons, and solve mysteries without traditional quest markers. The game also features a drone companion named KAPI to help in combat and exploration.
Fascinating.
Hell is Us aims to create an immersive experience with its unique storytelling and gameplay mechanics. The game is set to release in 2025 for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S.
Yeah, no, I feel like that game looked really, really good. I think it was like I really thought, I instantly thought at first Diablo, but then as I kept watching it, it's kind of a blend between the movie I, Robot, Diablo, and freaking Assassin's Creed a little bit. I don't know if those kind of blended well for you guys. But yeah, let me know in the comments. That was really cool. That was very interesting. The Calamity. Interesting. I love these games. Are so fascinating to me, and we don't play a lot of those on the channel. They take up a lot of room too on the PC. But yeah, no, I'm definitely open to possibly pursuing this further. That was really, really good. I'm writing all this stuff down right now. So Hell with Us. It looked like Assassin's Creed though at the very end. No, very good. All right, let's continue. Hope you guys are enjoying the content this evening, as am I. Controller coming today. I'm very, very excited about it.
Where do we go from here?
Ooh. Freaking graphics are mint, baby.
You've
already.
told us nothing of this place.
Look at us now.
I'm gonna assume it's a post-apocalyptic world setting again.
Raiders.
Fallout?
Playing with fire. Everything to lose. But even more to gain.
Ark Raiders is an upcoming free-to-play game that mixes action, survival, and shooting. In this game, you'll fight against dangerous machines and other players in a world where Earth has been destroyed. You play as a
What
member
did I
of the
just
ARC
say?
Raiders.
That's fun.
group
That's a
that
lot
goes
of
to the surface
flamingos.
to find resources while battling deadly robots and other groups of survivors. The game offers exciting combat against various robot enemies, from small drones to huge machines. You'll need to think quickly and use your surroundings and tools to win. Players can work together or compete while exploring dangerous areas full of machines and other raiders. You can also choose different characters with special abilities to play as. Ark Raiders looks beautiful, showing a world where nature is taking over what's left of human cities. The game mixes science fiction with a gritty, realistic look to create an exciting, intense world to explore. While there's no exact release date yet, Ark Raiders is expected to come out in 2025. You'll be able to play it on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S.
Interesting. No, that was, man, we're getting a lot of post-apocalyptic world games coming out soon, chat. Very fascinating. I have no idea if this is relevant to the game. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's still the game, I guess. Interesting. It's probably the multiplayer version. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they have co-op too.
Capacitor course check is okay.
Yeah, we're still on Ark Raiders. That's funny. I feel like the music's a little anticlimactic a little bit. Like, kind of just out of place, but it's alright. It's
In
over.
the heart of the sleeping forest,
What is this?
a murmur spreads. The first rays of sunlight awaken a community ready for action. The ants.
A
With the
game
end of
revolving ants.
hibernation
That's
comes
interesting.
a new set of challenges. Collect resources, secure outposts, fortify our queen's territory, and follow her plans for this new season.
Looks almost as exciting as Ant-Man. No, I'm kidding.
Welcome
Ant-Man,
to the
Ant-Man gets such a bad rep, though.
of the ants.
In my opinion, at
Play as
least.
103683, an inquisitive ant in a world of unsuspected dangers. Your mission? Defend your colony against rival kingdoms and expand the borders of our queen's empire beyond known lands.
Okay, this is a
But
game literally
remember,
revolving
the
around
strength of
bugs.
Your people lies in unity and strategy. In this exciting strategy game, every decision counts. Research technologies, train the right legions, and choose which one to send into battle.
Yeah, I don't know
first.
about this, chat. I think we're
New
just gonna
threat
watch the
is on
trailer
way.
and be done with
Gather
it.
your forces,
I
plan
can't
your
see us
strategies,
playing
and
this
defy
game.
the dangers that threaten your home. So, prepare to embark on an epic adventure like no other, in a world never
If they were looking
seen,
for a
where
different
the fate
approach,
of
they got it,
millions
for sure.
lies in your soul hands.
They wanted to stand out. They got it. Empire of the Ants, dude. What?
Empire of the Ants is an exciting new strategy game where you control a colony of ants. The game is based on a book by Bernard Werber and is being made by Microids and Tower 5. In this game, you'll build your ant colony, gather food, and fight against other insects and animals. You can play with up to 8 friends, managing your own ant colonies and competing against each other. There are over 60 different types of insects and animals to interact with, each behaving in their own unique way. The game looks beautiful, using advanced graphics to show the detailed world of ants. you'll need to think carefully about how to use your resources and protect your colony from dangers. Empire of the Ants is set to come out in 2024, and you'll be able to play it on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S.
Okay, chat. Well, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it at that. All right. On second thought, what's this? Wow. Wait a second. There's a show when I was growing up as a kid. It was called Mystic Knights. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that before, but getting some vibes, some serious nostalgia right now. Wow, this game looks beautiful. What is this game? God of War? Is this God of War? Whoa. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, it's definitely God of War. It has to be. I can't picture it being anything else. Guy looks like Sauron. The Fifth Legend. Interesting.
Mar 5 is an upcoming MMORPG that promises an exciting adventure in a fantasy world.
I've
The
never
game
played a
puts
God of
players
War
on a
game,
special
chat, so
ship called the
don't judge me.
Sigacion, which can travel between different dimensions. As you play, you'll explore new places, face challenges, and have thrilling adventures. Emir 5 has some cool features that make it stand out. It uses blockchain technology to create a virtual economy where players can trade and earn. The game will have different character classes to choose from, each with their own special abilities. Players can expect fast-paced battles with both close combat and ranged attacks. The game also looks beautiful, with detailed graphics that bring the world to life. While we don't know exactly when MIR 5 will be released, it's expected to come out sometime in 2025. The game will likely be available on PC and possibly on major gaming consoles, but the exact platforms haven't been announced yet.
Wow. Yeah, no, that was definitely something else. What's this? Project E. Wow, look at that, man. That's beautiful. Wow, it's like a freaking movie, chat. Jeez. What? Wow. No, like, Eastern games are some of the most beautiful, most realistic, and aesthetic games I've ever seen. Like, they really do a phenomenal job. That's so cool. Wow. Fantastic. Holy crap, what is that? Whoa. Dude, these games, man, they got... There's a lot of skill and talent. Talent with these games, man. What they do, they're so creative. Wow. Okay. Ooh, what is this? Bro, this looks insane. What the... Holy crap! I feel like I'm there. Bro. Oh! Literally sounds like this dude stepping on eggshells. Oh! Lost fragment. What the... Okay, guys. Wow, so Lost Fragment. So, there you have it, everybody. These are just basically... So I want to just mix it up tonight. So these are the games that are coming out in 2025 that are basically going to be probably on this channel. So let me know in comments, guys, what you think. Drop a comment, okay? Give me a list of the games. Any games you guys thought that were of interest to you, please let me know. I love you guys so much. I'll let you guys know when I am broadcasting next. And, yeah, tomorrow, again, was it? I can't tell if it's the next day or not. Is it morning yet? I don't even know. But, the new controller is coming. So, we'll be able to get back into the gaming. I'm going to get to some editing for you guys. Interesting, right? I'm going to be getting into some editing for you guys to get the next installment of World War II for you guys. And don't worry, we'll be trying to finish the Scourge eventually. I have to do some research because the control scheme is all screwy right now. And I looked at a gameplay of it where I am, and apparently it's not acting the way it should be, which is so unfortunate. So it's typical with my luck, I guess. I don't know. But we're going to get to the bottom of it because I do want to finish that game off. And yeah, I love you guys so much. God bless you guys in advance. And yeah, thank you for the likes in advance and comments. And if you happen to subscribe to the channel to get all the latest updates, awesome. Hit the bell. Much appreciated. I love you guys so much. As always, I'm JC. Stay tuned until next time. I will let you guys know. All right, guys. Thank you, Dorothy. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed the content this evening. I will let you guys know. Keep a lookout for the next installment of World War II.